Welcome to my tips tutorial. This is going to show tips on how to be a great ghost hunter. Tip 1. Try to find a partner or partners. You should want to get some backup with the equipment or the experiment, let's just say, because while you're researching in your particular place of ghost hunting, you may need an eyewitness account if anything supernatural occurs. Because really, people won't believe you if, there's only one person there. So it's important to have another partner. Tip 2. Obtain a basic ghost hunting equipment pack. A camera, for example, is a piece of equipment that most ghost hunters use. It doesn't matter how many megapixels, if you're just a kid or something, or a teen, let's just say, and you're wanting to be having a future in something like ghost hunting, it doesn't have to be a A5. It just has to have really, really clear lens for taking relatively good photos, and it's also important to have the color lenses, night vision goggles, as some call it, red and green, because the more detail you need and have, the better, because then you'll see the images of your ghosts and supernatural occurrences more clearly. A good digital recorder is needed to record electronic voice phenomena. Digital recorders such as manufacturers of the Olympus, Sony, and RCA range from prices about $30 into hundreds of dollars. Again, the best way you can afford one without paying a price or without a higher price, or what I'm trying to say is, if you want one that doesn't cost anything, you could just get a phone app. But if you want a really high-tech one and it's not on your phone, you want an actual piece of equipment, then you might want to if you want really high-tech equipment, you want to pay more money, is what I'm trying to say. So because if you don't pay much money for it, it won't be more high-tech, and you want it to be high-tech so it will get better high quality, so the sound will be high quality, if you know what I mean. Yeah, okay. Not everything in a ghost hunting kit is actually requires batteries or high-tech stuff. It's not all high-tech, and it doesn't all require batteries. You can have a simple pen and paper, which is somewhat important in your investigation, to write down how you're feeling, the notes of your investigation, the readings that you've taken down, and just the experience of it, and also the equipment used. That's very important. Get a small but powerful flashlight. Now, this is important because you do need a good beam of light showing everywhere. Otherwise, if you don't have a good beam of light, it could go horribly wrong. You won't have too much on you, and you won't be able to see properly. And it could get quite scary for those who might be scared of the dark. If you are, I don't recommend being a ghost hunter. If some equipment, such as your camera, have rechargeable batteries, make sure they're fully charged before you go ghost hunting, let's just say. You might even consider getting extra batteries and charging them as well, because, in case someone went out, you might want to just quickly put them in, because some ghost hunters get really, really just annoyed and frustrated with the fact that the batteries tend to run out and go dead quickly, and they don't have any spares. So that's important. Meters. But remember, if you're typing this into Google Images, put ghost meters first. Don't put meters ghost. Just put ghost meters. Meters are for detecting electromagnetic fields. So let's say it'll say whether it's cold in one area or not in another, and this can also help with showing distinct lines or showing traces of where ghosts have been, or basically if they're around you. That it only works if they're around you, and it'll only show mainly the presence of movement. So as I said, like where they've been, where they are. Yeah, so that's mainly all it shows. It'll show where they are, and then like cold, hot. Like hot is you're getting closer to them. Cold's there's no one there. Mainly. Paranormal investigators use thermal scanners to detect cold spots, which is what I was just talking about. So thermal scanners just show the presence of them, because it'll show a cold spot because usually they drain all the energy and the warmth. So it'll just show mainly whereabouts they'd be. You can try to detect ghosts' movement with a motion detector. These gadgets are often used for home security, but the ghost hunter can set them up to possibly detect the movement of something that the eye cannot see. Always have a first aid kit on hand. You never know when these types of things, like when you might get hurt or something like that, like if you accidentally fall over or, something crazy happens, you never know when it's going to happen. So, tip 3. Find a haunted location. Here is a link here. Find a haunted house. So you can type in a Google haunted house. Be sure to obtain permission before going onto private property, or you could be guilty of trespassing. And by the way, I'll be putting all my links that I have on here in my description. Tip 4. Visit the location and investigate. You may wish to take pictures, make recordings, and take notes about anything unusual. Try to find out as much as possible about the location, because it will help identify if anyone, a face, a body, or both appears in a picture. Maybe it will help identify the person or the someone's voice, even if caught on an EVP recorder. Tip 5. Compare notes about your experiences with your partner or partners online or with other ghost hunters and see if they can relate. Some ghost hunters have unusual or rare encounters with these supernatural forces. I do hope this helped. So, yeah, thank you. Voice phenomenon. Thanks for watching.